And another one bites the dust. You will not believe how glad I am. Well, I just won the battle against Connor, and now he's on the jury. It's a little bittersweet though, because I knew Connor's a great guy, and he didn't really do anything wrong in his defense. He just didn't pick me for the reward. I mean, I really had to make sure that he was the one going home instead of me, because both of us were on the bottom, and I had to get him under the bus. Feeling better, Georgia? A lot better. I think it would be downright stupid if they got rid of me next, only because it makes zero sense when there's a lot more bigger targets that they need to get rid of before me. Do you think now's the time to strike? Oh yeah, definitely now. I mean, I don't think we should just get rid of Georgia next, because that would be too easy. It's only because I'm just itching to make a move. Yeah, like Carrie, Jeremiah, definitely Danny, he has the idol. It would be dumb to get rid of Georgia, because once Georgia goes, what happens next? Who we're gonna have to get rid of? Carrie and Jeremiah know that they can't just stick with us all the way. They're gonna have to turn on us eventually. And so me and Cole and Stacy have to act fast. Let's see if we can find any fish. I just like providing for my tribe. Going out into the wilderness, catching a fish, bringing it back, getting everyone to like me. It's just all part of my strategy. This game has taught me a lot about myself that I would never just found out sitting in a computer lab all day. Man, that's a big fish. This is gonna be a very tasty breakfast, that's for sure. I'm not a betting man, but I bet that Cole's only fishing for the tribe just to prove how much everyone needs him in the long run. He's playing the provider card, and it's working well for him. He has Stacy and Barbara wrapped around his fingers. Being stuck on a tribe with him since day one has taught me, just go with it. You know Tohono's not gonna keep us forever, right? Yeah, they're gonna cut us eventually. We have to find those windows of opportunity. Yeah, we should pay attention to any cracks that we come along. Those we can easily exploit. I know Tohono isn't going to take me or Jeremiah to Final Tribal Council, so for the time being we have to stay under the radar, keep ourselves off of Tohono's threat level, and make them think that we're not as big a threats as we actually make ourselves to be. So who should we go after? We should wait for them to approach us first. We don't want anyone getting the wrong idea. You're right, slow and steady. If we want to make it past the next few votes, me and Carrie had to be very careful in terms of who we strategize with, because we don't want anyone getting the wrong idea thinking that we're going behind their back and then they want to vote us out then and there. I mean, let's weigh the options, because we know Cole and Stacy are tied, she has Barbara as well, and I guess that means Danny and Wayne would probably want to pull in us. Yeah, because us in the Final Four is better than us in the Final Five. We're thinking, which group of Tohono castaways would be better for us to get to Final Tribal Council? Who do we think is easier to sway over? Who's easier to beat in the end? It's all just these questions that we have to weigh out. We're past the halfway point, made to the top 8. Only a few more obstacles left. We got this, ain't nothing we can't handle. Come on in, guys. Alright, let's get to today's reward challenge. For today's challenge, you'll be randomly divided into 2 teams of 4. On my go, you'll work together to unspool ropes, releasing a key at the top. 2 people will then build a ladder, where the 3rd person will climb to the top and use a key to unlock a bag of balls. You'll then work over a tight beam to the finish, where the last person will attempt to land the balls in a series of targets. First team to get 1 ball in each of the 5 baskets wins the reward. What are you playing for? The winning team will be taken to a beautiful resort where you will be able to swim and golf. Not to mention a spa has been set up to help you relax and rejuvenate 25 hard days out here. In addition, food will be provided. I know it is worth playing for. We'll draw for teams. We'll get started. Alright, we have our teams. For the red team, it's Wayne, Barbara, Jeremiah, and Stacy. For the yellow team, it's Cole, Georgia, Danny, and Carrie. Survivors ready? Go! The first part of that challenge is maneuvering through that rope. All 4 of you tethered together. This will make it very hard. Georgia, duck. Just keep going to the right. Both tribes are at a similar pace. They're about the same part right now. Go under both of our ropes. Just continue through a circle. Once all the ropes untangled, that key will be released. The more rope unspooled, the harder rope management is going to be. Wayne has all his rope unspooled. Danny unspools all of his rope. Almost there, Georgia. Red team's almost done. Yellow team is also almost done. Barbara has hers unspooled. Cole unspools all of his. We are neck and neck. Carrie unspools all of her rope. Yellow team waiting on Georgia now. Wait, where do I go? Jeremiah unspools all of his rope. Red team now waiting on Stacy. You got this, Stacy. Last bit of rope. And Stacy unspools all her rope. Red team drops their key. They can unclip and move on. Yellow team waiting on Georgia. Red team with the lead in this challenge. Wait, there we go. Yellow team drops their key. They can move on. It's gonna be Stacy and Wayne working on the puzzle for the red team. Yellow team unclips. They can start working on the puzzle. Wait, does it go like this? Kira and Georgia are working on the puzzle for the yellow team. Red team now changing some things up. Yellow team places their first piece in. You got it, Stacy? Yeah. Red team placing another piece. Yellow team places another piece. We are still very even. Stacy places another piece in the ladder. Yeah, that's it. Kira and Georgia place their third piece. Stacy with the fourth. Red team down to one plank left. Oh, careful. Carrie placing the fourth piece. Carrie hanging onto that edge. Stacy and Wayne placed the last piece. You're good, red team. Barbara's now gonna race up the ladder. Carrie placing the fifth and final ladder. You're good, yellow team. Barbara makes it to the top. She can unlock the bag. Danny now racing up the ladder. Barbara drops the bag. You're good, red team. Danny now unlocks the bag for the yellow team. Red team can move on to the next part of this challenge. Danny releases the bag. You're good, yellow team. Red team now starting on the beam. Jeremiah gonna throw the bag at the other end. Yellow team now gonna start on the beam. Red team with a bit of a lead, but yellow team's right in this. This is still very even. Cole's also gonna toss the bag to the other side. You have to maneuver through that very narrow platform that's about 2 inches for your feet. Jeremiah falls off. He has to go back to the start. 25 days with little food and water. This reward will definitely help you. Stacy makes it off the beam. Wayne as well. Carrie makes it off. Barbara makes it off for the red team. They're just waiting on Jeremiah. Georgia makes it off for the yellow team. Danny makes it off. Cole's the last one left. Both teams waiting on their last person. And Cole makes it down. You're good, yellow team. Jeremiah's almost done. Cole gonna untie the bag containing 5 balls inside. And Jeremiah makes it. You're good, red team. And Cole releases the balls for the yellow team. Cole can now start launching. Jeremiah untying for the red team. Cole's gonna start launching. You got this, Cole. Jeremiah unties the bag for the red team. He can start launching. Cole with his first launch. Cole just misses. You'll start to learn how that mechanism works. Cole racing back. Jeremiah's gonna launch. Jeremiah just a little off. You can also maneuver in the direction you want to go. You got this, Cole. Cole now gonna jump. And Cole lands his first one. Yellow team in the lead. Jeremiah's gonna try again. Jeremiah just misses. Here goes Cole with his next jump. And Cole makes it in. Yellow team with a 2-ball lead. Here goes Jeremiah. Jeremiah lands his first ball. Cole with his next jump. He just misses. Jeremiah gonna jump again. And Jeremiah lands his second. We're tied. 2 balls each. Alright, Cole, this is the one. Cole lands his third ball. Yellow team with 2 left. Jeremiah now gonna jump. Just a little off with that next jump. Cole misses his 4th ball. Can Jeremiah land it? Jeremiah lands his 3rd. We're tied. Cole placing his 4th. Can he land this one? Jeremiah now placing his 4th. Come on, Cole, win this reward. And Cole lands his 4th. Yellow team down to 1 left. Can Jeremiah land this one? And Jeremiah lands the 4th. Both teams have 1 ball left. Hurry, Jeremiah. Cole just misses. Here goes Jeremiah. Jeremiah misses. And Cole misses again. Oh my god. Jeremiah for the win. It's on the edge, but it's not gonna do it. They've been all around that last goal, but they can't land it. Cole gonna launch again. Cole just misses again. Here goes Jeremiah. And Jeremiah misses again. Who's gonna land it first? And he does it! Reward for Cole, Georgia,
that was too
Danny,
close.
and Carrie.
I was almost there.
Afternoon of golfing, swimming, and a spa. We still give it our all, guys. Guys, that was really close. Yeah, we almost beat you guys. Carrie, Cole, Georgia, and Danny, nice afternoon awaits you guys. Swimming, golfing, and a spa awaits you 4. Grab your stuff, head out, enjoy your reward. Jeremiah, Stacy, Wayne, and Barbara, got nothing else for you. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. Whoa, look at this place. That pool looks pretty nice. Our team won the reward challenge, and finally I get to go on one of these nice fancy rewards. This totally makes up for the horseback riding, which I would have loved, but swimming and a spa and playing golf, that's just incredible. Are they the ones massaging us? Yeah, I think so. I'm probably so dirty, I need to swim. I'm starving so much. Carrie, come join me, the pool's nice. Alright. This is my second reward in a row, and there's this giant pool that I can just go swimming in. It was still a very fun experience bonding with Georgia, Cole, and Danny, even though Jeremiah wasn't there, but I was able to make more connections, and I got to talk with people who I haven't been really talking with. I'm ready to go golfing. Yeah, same. I think I'll do the spa, you guys can go golfing. Yeah, same. Alright then. Come right this way, please. You know, we never really got into bond much. Yeah, I guess after the Tory blind side, I kinda gave you the cold shoulder. I don't think this means it could be the end of our relationship. Yeah, we'll touch back on this. I really like you, and I think the Pascuas should all stick together. I mean, can you imagine a Pascua Final 3? Yeah, see, that would be amazing. In the meantime, I want to get massaged. Me too. I really hope they put cucumbers in my eyes. 4! Look at that thing go. Yeah, I'm not terribly bad at golf. Let me try now. Okay, maybe I'm not the best at golf. You got that right. Does closest hit first or farthest? I think it's farthest. I don't know, I've never played golf before. I had a pretty fun time with Cole. We got to play golf, we got to row it out. It was just an overall great experience. But the main reason I wanted to get him away from Carrie and Georgia is so I can strategize with him and find out where his head's at in terms of how I stand in the Alliance. So do you have plans for a Final 2? Final 2? That's quite a bit away. Yeah, I'm just thinking like once we begong all of Pascua. I mean, obviously we get rid of probably Georgia next, and then Carrie and Jeremiah will follow. Yeah, but what happens when we get to Final 5? I mean, I guess we'll just wait and see. But I just want to like be prepared ahead of time, you know, like for me and you. Well, I guess you're right, but in the meantime, I have no idea. I'm asking Cole, but he's not giving me a straight answer. He's pretty hesitant about where I stick in the Alliance, which makes me a little scared. So that's it, we're just hoping to get to Final 5 and do get out there. Yeah, we'll just see how things go. I don't even know if I'm in his Final 3 plans. He just wants to wait till Final 5 and see what happens from there. Like, I'm just trying to get ahead and he wants to stay behind. We had a good talk, Danny. Yeah, it was pretty good. Danny wasn't thinking 2 steps ahead. He was thinking final 2 steps ahead. It's obvious he's overplaying himself right now. Danny shouldn't even be worrying too much because he has an idol, so he's guaranteed Final 4 if he plays it at 5, which makes Danny all the more a bigger threat to get rid of before 5. I'll just say this right now, I'd probably get rid of Wayne before getting rid of you. Alright then. Hey guys, how was golfing? Cole won, obviously. I mean, Danny was pretty close. You guys missed it, the spa was incredible. Today was great. Probably my best day in this entire game. I don't even think it's anyone's fault. We all gave it our all. Yeah, it was just one basket away. All 3 of us haven't been on a reward in a while. This game is just very difficult for me. I haven't had any real food since the merge. And I've lost both reward challenges, and during the Temptations challenge, I didn't get any food and still lost. I'll try to get the fire started. Alright, good luck. The elements out here are just demanding, but I'm not gonna quit this game. I'm here for that $1 million, and I don't want anything getting in the way. Do any of y'all get dizzy just from walking? Yeah, a little bit. It's just very difficult. So should we discuss who we're voting next while everyone else is gone? I'd rather see Carrie or Jeremiah go before Georgia. Preferably. Carrie is pretty good at challenges, and Jeremiah has come very close. I mean, we should talk to Cole and Danny before we officially make a decision. The Tohono Alliance, well, the Tohono Alliance that isn't on the reward, is discussing who we should get rid of next. And preferably Carrie or Jeremiah should go over Georgia. I just don't see Georgia being that much of a threat compared to the popular duo that everyone likes. They still think they're tight with us, so we're gonna have to blindside them. Blindsides are fun. Wait, did I just jinx myself? Oh no, you shouldn't have said that. I'd knock on some wood, but Georgia got rid of the tree. Just go into the river and knock it on yourself. I better not lose my pants if I do so. Okay. It's apparently obvious that trouble lines still exist between Tohono versus Pascua. When we get back from the reward, all the Tohonos just go off and they start talking with each other. Meanwhile, being the only Pascua here, I'm just all alone and I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't necessarily feel alone in this game, it's just even though Carrie is around and helping me, I just want to be able to actually make these own decisions myself. So I think what it comes down to is, am I able to control my game, or am I just gonna have to follow the majority and hope they don't vote me out? Would it be wiser to get rid of Carrie or Jeremiah? At least Jeremiah does the chores around here. So we go for Carrie? Yeah, probably. We didn't make an official decision because it probably has to go through Cole and Danny, but Carrie might be someone we have to get rid of next, only because she seems like a much greater target than Jeremiah is. We just can't let this plan get out of Tohono. Yeah, it could be very possible if Pascua finds an idol. I mean, the safe vote would be Georgia. Carrie and Jeremiah's main targets, Georgia's backup. Alright then. How's the reward? Oh, it was pretty nice. Good, seems like you had fun. But I did pick up some very interesting information. And what is it? Danny came to me and started talking to me about a Final 2 deal. He's already looking way ahead. Yeah, I told him we should just stick to our Tohono 5 and get to the Final 5. Yeah, he's not going anywhere anytime soon because of the idol. That's why I was thinking we should get him out earlier. When he least expects it? Yeah, he's just very threatening. Well, me, Barbara, and Wayne started talking about getting rid of Jeremiah or Carrie. Yeah, but I just really like Carrie and Jeremiah. We can't stick with them forever because they're gonna use us to get by. Think about it, they could make us target each other. Alright, I hear you. Stacy seems a little paranoid because she wants to get rid of the duo before they get rid of us. I think she's just overreacting because once we get rid of Georgia and Danny, we'll still have the majority over those two. I think over panicking is just gonna make it worse. You're right, panicking's not gonna get us anywhere. Alright, we'll see where things go from here. Okay then. How's life? Oh, well, you know, it's been good. Anything else interesting happen with the idol? Nah, probably just gonna play it at Final 5. Yeah, I would figure. The longer Barbara's in the game, the longer she scares me because she knows about my idol. Well, so does Jeremiah, but I trust him more than I trust Barbara. I know she's gonna be suspicious of me. I wanna squash any belief that she's gonna have of me thinking that I'm just some person who's gonna be sneaky and malicious with the idol. I'm telling you right now, I'm playing that idol Final 5 and that's it. Alright, we still Tohono strong? Yep. Is it my intentions to stick with Tohono all the way? Not really, only because I know I'm not making it to Final Tribal Council as long as Cole, Stacy, Barbara, and even Wayne are still together because I know I'm going to be targeted. I don't even think you'll get voted out Final 4 because you'll probably be put in the swing vote position. Well, yeah, there's that. Unlike Cole, I'm actually thinking about how to get to the end and how to reach Final Tribal Council and seeing which options are going to be better for me in the long run. Don't you think Cole and Stacy are running the entire game because I highly doubt it. Even though they're a duo? Well, so are Carrie and Jeremiah. But that's really just my opinion. You're right. I think this is really good for both our games. You got that right. Come on in, guys. Alright, let's get to today's immunity challenge. First things first, Danny, gotta take back the necklace. You'll have to take it off of me. Once again, immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, we'll hold onto a handle connected to a block containing 1/3 of your pre-game body weight. When your hands start to fatigue, the block will lower. When it drops and smashes your tile, you're out. Last person left standing wins immunity, guaranteed a spot in the final 7. Losers go to Tribal Council, where someone will become the 9th person voted out of Survivor Wild West and become the 2nd member of our jury. Take your spots, we'll get started. Everyone is in position, and this challenge is on. Nothing easy about holding on to that handle. That block is 1/3 of the weight that you had at the start of the game, meaning that it probably went down, making it a whole lot more difficult. Stacy's block's starting to lower. It is not a good sign if your block is lowering. Thankfully, in this challenge, you can just hoist it back up. Georgia's block's starting to lower. Everyone else is still looking good. Stacy's block lowering even more now. Come on, Stacy, you got this. Ah, man. It is not looking good for Stacy in this challenge. I think I'm gonna drop. And Stacy is first out of this challenge. Stacy, you can take a spot on the sit-up bench. My hands already hurt. Stacy drops out only 1 minute into this challenge. A lot different from last time where she lasted 2 hours. This challenge might go by a lot faster. Danny's block's starting to lower. Can he recover? Nope, not happening. Danny hoisting his block back to the top. He's not letting that thing drop. What the heck? Carrie's block's starting to lower. I swear I just had a good grip on it. Hey, don't feel bad, my block's dropping. Georgia's block continuing to lower. She's gonna have to do something. I don't even weigh that much. This looks like it could be in the end for Georgia. Come on, Georgia. You got it, Georgia. And Georgia drops. Georgia's out of the challenge. Well, can't say I didn't try. We are down to 6 people fighting for that immunity necklace. Hey there, Stacy. Jeremiah with his first movement in this entire challenge. My hands are getting all sweaty. But Carrie's block is moving further down. 27 days out here, everyone's grip strength must be worn out. Carrie's block moving further and further down. It is unlikely she can recover. No one said this was easy. I think it's the end of the road for me. Come on, Carrie, you still got this. And just like that, Carrie's out of the challenge. We are now down to 5. Ugh, come on. Jeremiah is a very big dude. That block must weigh a lot. Thanks for the fat shaming, Jeff. I just call it like I see it. Who are you gonna take that? Danny's block dropped a little bit, but still in this challenge. Cole hasn't moved since this challenge began. Wayne has his block at the top. Barbara's block has not moved once. You got this, Barb, last girl left. Doing it for the women. Barbara, the last woman left in this challenge, and it's still going strong. Jeremiah's block now dropping. Can he recover? And Jeremiah drops out of nowhere. Jeremiah's out of the challenge. We are now down to 4. It is Danny, Cole, Wayne, and Barbara battling it out for immunity. It feels like you've been out there forever, but it's only been 10 minutes. Barbara's block now starting to lower. First movement by Barbara on this challenge. Barbara dropping further and further. She's gonna try to save that block. Come on. And just like that, Barbara's out. After being solid the entire challenge. We are down to 3. Danny, Cole, and Wayne. All 3 original Tohono members. Danny slips, his block drops a little. If you relax your hands for even a second, that block will drop. Wade and Cole are still looking very solid in this challenge. Their blocks have barely moved. Danny's block continuing to drop. Can he recover? I think Danny's done. And Danny drops. Danny's out of the challenge. We are now down to 2. It is Cole versus Wayne in a showdown for immunity. Winners guaranteed a spot in the final 7. You want that necklace, you have to dig. Wanna drop out this time? Nah, this time I'm competing. Wayne, for the first time in this challenge, has movement in his block. Cole's still looking really solid. Cole's block slightly moving now. We are 30 minutes into this challenge. Both your hands must be bleeding. It is painful just to watch. Wayne's starting to lose that block. It's slightly dropping. Cole's still looking very steady. I'm not going down that easily. We'll just have to see. Cole's block's starting to drop. Both guys are at the same amount. Cole now starting to pull his block up. He doesn't want Wayne to get any sort of edge. Keep digging, guys. Wayne's block's starting to drop again. Can he recover? Wayne gonna try to hoist that block back up. Cole's block starting to lower again. Damn, my grip. Sounds like someone's fumbling. I'm not fumbling. Oh my god. Cole's block is now dangerously low. No. Come on, just drop. And Cole drops. It's over. Wayne wins. Yes, individual immunity. Guaranteed a spot in the final 7. Good job, Wayne. That was tough. Ow, my hands. You good, dude? Yeah, I'm good. Wayne, come on over. Good job, Wayne. Yeah. Individual immunity's yours. Wayne, you are guaranteed a spot in the final 7. Wayne, what's this feeling? Well, I don't have any more nerves in my fingers anymore, but at least I'm wearing the necklace tonight. Alright, Wayne is safe at tonight's Tribal Council, where someone will become the 9th person voted out and the 2nd member of our jury. Grab your stuff, head back to camp. I don't know how you managed to hold on for so long. Me neither. I'm wearing the necklace today, and I'm really proud of it because I never thought I could win an individual immunity challenge out here, but I did, so I'm gonna wear this thing the whole time just to show off. I definitely would have loved to wear that necklace. Yeah, you almost beat me. Maybe next time. Where did I leave my shoes? Maybe they're by the river. Alright, I'll go check. We all agree on Georgia, right? Yeah, I'll vote her out. So the plan we told everyone tonight is to get rid of Georgia. She's just the safe vote, she's not in the alliance, and she probably doesn't have an idol. However, that's what we're telling Carrie and Jeremiah, because I think the core Tohono people need to stick together and realize that Carrie and Jeremiah, one of those two need to get voted out. Okay, so I actually think we should get rid of Carrie or Jeremiah. Alright then, which one? Honestly, probably Carrie, because she actually won an immunity challenge. Yeah, I agree. We just can't let them know about it. It has to stay secret. Yeah, or else they'll join Georgia and try to get the numbers against us. Just don't forget, we're still a family. Don't forget that. Tohono's plan tonight is not to get rid of Georgia. It's to blindside either Carrie or Jeremiah. Honestly, it doesn't matter between those two because both of them are going to be pretty big threats down the line. But that's really just what the Alliance thinks. What I think is that I need to get rid of someone from Tohono. I know Tohono isn't going to take me to Final Tribal Council. It's pretty obvious because of my idol. So, I need to get rid of someone who's going to get in my way. Hey, I'm telling you this while the Alliance doesn't know. And what is it? They're blindsiding you or Jeremiah tonight. Okay, but why are you telling me? I'm not really tight with them. I'll take out anyone you want. That doesn't mean we're gonna have the majority though. Yeah, but I'm just trying to save your ass. Danny came up to inform me that the Alliance is actually planning on blindsiding me and Jeremiah. So, really, that does kind of worry me because I know I could be possibly going home tonight. Danny, though, is willing to make a counter plan and is ready to go after someone else. I don't know who yet, but maybe a window of opportunity has just opened up. Well, thank you for telling me. Anytime. Do you think tonight's vote's just gonna be a straightforward blindside? Well, I'm hoping it's just straightforward. It just seems too easy, though. Well, we easily got rid of Connor, so I don't see a problem with it. I just feel like something bad's gonna happen to us. Stacy's acting a little paranoid again. She just feels like this vote is way too simple and that something bad's gonna happen. I don't know, because I feel like everyone here is tight, so I don't really see a problem with tonight's vote. I just think we shouldn't be too overconfident. Do we want a backup plan in case they found the idol? Just go for Georgia? Yeah, just go for the safe vote, maybe. Okay, so Danny said they're planning on blindsiding one of us tonight. That sounds great. But he says he wants to go after one of the Tohonos. Well, it only leaves us with Cole, Barbara, and Stacy. Yeah, Wayne's immune, so one of those three. It's probably him making the decision, but who do we think is going to be easier to get rid of? I'd like to see that duo get broken up. The Cole and Stacy duo? Yeah, I agree. So apparently, Tohono lied about Georgia being the target and that they're secretly gonna blindside me or Carrie. And I'm really hoping that Danny, who doesn't want to go with their plan, is willing to pull a counter blindside on one of those three. Wayne has the necklace tonight, so he's immune. That leaves Cole, Stacy, and Barbara. And I'd rather see the duo Cole and Stacy go. Not only are we considering our best interests, but also Danny's. Yeah, he's the one who wants to make the blindside, so whatever is best for him. I can also get Georgia on board because I talked with her at the reward and she seems down. My heart is just racing out my chest right now. Do you think this vote's just gonna be another simple vote? Well, isn't that what happened at Connor's vote? Yeah, but this is a blindside, and I just feel like Carrie and Jeremiah might have something up their sleeves. You don't think they found the idol, right? No, but it's just, I don't know. I mean, I trust everyone on Tohono, except for Danny. I just haven't been able to trust him. But we have no choice. We have to trust him on this vote. I mean, me and Cole did recommend switching the vote back to Georgia, just in case they play the idol. Yeah, Georgia's the safe vote because she doesn't have the idol. I mean, who's gonna play an idol on Georgia? I'm just glad I can talk to you, Barbara. Yeah, same. For the first time in pretty much this whole game, I finally feel like I'm in a swing vote position between the Tohono Alliance and the Pascua Alliance. I can really swing either way, but what's gonna get me farthest in this game? If I go to the Final Four with Kira and Jeremiah, I know they're not gonna keep me around. They're gonna want to keep Georgia, obviously. So on Tohono, it's easier to put myself in the position of the swing vote between Cole, Stacy, maybe Barbara, Wayne. Like, I can position myself pretty well on that alliance. However, I'm not thinking about now. I'm thinking about Final Tribal Council and how I can win. Psst, Georgia. What is it? Remember our alliance of the reward? Yeah, I'll vote with you. Okay, I might be going home tonight, but Danny's willing to save me. Well, good luck. But this vote could hinge on you. Okay, so I just vote whatever you tell me? Whatever Danny tells you. Well, Danny voted for me last tribal, but whatever. It's Final 8. It may be one of the last opportunities we get to do this. What are you talking about? I think we have to get rid of Cole or Stacy. Oh, dang, okay. I'm just thinking let's just stick with the alliance, though. Kira and Jeremiah are already on board, though, and they can probably pull in Georgia. I don't want to be put in the swing vote position. Listen, I know you want to make it to Final Tribal, and so do I, so the only way we can do this is we work with Kira and Jeremiah for now. That's insane, dude. I don't know yet. We are probably 10 minutes away from Tribal Council, maybe less. And Danny wants to pitch a blindside on the alliance of Cole and Stacy and Barbara. There's no way he's already telling me this minutes before Tribal, so I don't even know if it's a good idea or not. Maybe he's just going crazy again and he's just gonna have another hinky vote thrown at one of the three. Danny's thinking about pulling a fast one on one of these three. Wait, actually, he didn't say your name, but he specifically meant Cole and Stacy. I told you? Right before Tribal, Wayne mentions that Danny might be taking out Cole or Stacy. Well, at least trying. I don't even know if he has the majority. As long as it's not me, then I don't really want to go off on him. I've never really trusted Danny anyway. I think we still have the numbers. Kira and Jeremiah still think they're voting Georgia. I just think it's all going to work out, except for Danny throwing a hinky vote on probably Cole or Stacy. But we'll have no idea until the votes are read, and hoping that Wayne isn't lying to me. We'll now bring out the first member of our jury. Connor, voted out at the last Tribal Council. Georgia, 27 days into this game, seeing Connor on the jury, does it feel surreal? Definitely surreal, because now the game is really picking up, the jury's going to start to form, and you're going to want to start voting at people you know are going to vote for you for $1 million, and that's where things get a little risky, because everyone has to get voted out. And it was very obvious you weren't fond of Connor. No, I was not. I didn't really like Connor. But now that he's on the jury, I need to get his $1 million vote, and I don't really know if I can convince him too much, but there's still 6 other spots on that jury that someone might want to vote for me the $1 million for, so there's more possible opportunities for me to win. Wayne, are new alliances being made? Definitely, alliances get made all the time, and even though Tohono, all 5 members are still here, that doesn't mean something else might happen tonight. And that doesn't mean Pascua is just going to get picked off one by one. Anything can happen in this game, like you said. And Wayne, you're wearing the necklace tonight. I am, thanks for noticing, Jeff. So with the necklace, I do feel a little safe, but next Tribal, if I don't wear this necklace, that just makes me another possible opportunity to get rid of. Cole, you came in 2nd place today in that challenge. Do you think that's going to make you a target? It's possible someone might see me as a target. I'm hoping they don't, though, because some people have won immunity, some people haven't. I haven't won the necklace yet, and it's possible I might win it next time, but anyway, I'm just trying to keep a positive face. Carrie, do you think you're in a comfortable position? Definitely not. Any of the Pascuas, actually, were not looking too well. It's very possible Tohono might stick together this vote, meaning Georgia or me or Jeremiah could get voted out tonight. And here's hoping that doesn't happen. But the way I can tell it, there's bigger threats on Tohono that they need to open up their eyes and see that they have to get rid of someone on their own tribe because they can't all go to Final Tribal Council together. It's just not possible. So they need to get rid of the big threats now while they still can. Danny, does that mean you could be targeted? Probably, but only because I won the necklace one time doesn't mean I'm gonna win it 6 other times. That'd be hilarious, but that's just probably not the case. Think realistically. Jeremiah, there's been a lack of talk about idols in this game. The only person who seemed to be revolving around idols in this game is Connor. Yeah, when Connor got the clue, that made him public enemy number 1. So having idols in this game, it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time, because you can play that thing, you can negate all the votes. It's a bad thing because people will obviously target you because of your idol, and they'll try to flush it or blindside you with it in your pocket. So it's definitely a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Stacy, in a game like Survivor, is it hard to trust everyone? Definitely. I feel like the only people I can trust is my alliance, and even though I know I can't trust Pascua, they might be telling the truth sometimes that something's coming against me and I'll need to protect myself, but really this game, you can't really trust anyone. In a game like Survivor, do you think you'll be on the right side of the numbers the whole time? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll be in the majority the whole time. Maybe I'll get unlucky and me or one of my allies gets utterly blindsided, and I'm scared that it's gonna happen sometime soon, so I'm praying for the best. Carrie, it's funny she pointed out that not everyone on Survivor can be in the majority of votes. Well, that's true, because eventually, even if the votes were to go 7-1, 6-1, 5-1, that one person is still gonna think that they were in the majority and then end up going home, so every vote is someone thinking that they're not going home and then they're going home. So really, on Survivor, you can't be too comfortable, and you can't be too uncomfortable either, because you have to actually have the confidence to get yourself out of that position. Barbara, while Carrie was talking, you were having a different conversation. Well, I was just checking to make sure that we were still good with the vote. Can't be too sure, so I was just double checking. Carrie, do you worry that it could have something to do with you? Definitely, because I know me and Jeremiah could possibly go home tonight, and we wouldn't have known it, so I don't know what she said over there, but I don't know if it's going to affect how this is going to change out. And Danny, while Carrie was talking, you two were having a conversation. Oh, this one, it wasn't as important. It was just making sure Jeremiah knows that we're voting for this person. Don't worry, everyone else knows who it is. I'm starting to think that it might be me tonight. Georgia, why do you think it's you? Well, the 7, they're the ones that are tight, and I'm the one over here that's all alone on my own island of 1, and I might follow Connor right out the door, but I don't know if Danny's being truthful to me or he's lying to me, and I don't know if I'm gonna stay another day. Wayne, how is this vote gonna impact the tribe? The person who gets voted out? Someone's not gonna be happy, I'll just say that right then and there. That doesn't mean it's gonna be someone who has a bunch of allies or someone who's all alone, like Georgia, but, well, that's reassuring. I'm speaking in sarcasm if you couldn't tell. Stacy, as we go to vote, how's the game change? Well, it's gonna impact this game a lot, because now it's gonna be 7 people left, and these 7 people are gonna have to fight against each other for the $1 million, and alliances are probably gonna be very important when it comes down to how we're gonna get to that final tribal council. Alright, it is time to vote. Cole, you're up. Would have found me tonight. Here's hoping Wayne votes with us. Oh my god. I don't know what to do. I'll go tell the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out, we have to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote, Carrie. Oh wow. Cole, that's 1 vote Cole, 1 vote Carrie. Carrie, that's 2 votes Carrie, 1 vote Cole. Cole, we're tied. 2 votes Cole, 2 votes Carrie. Carrie, that's 3 votes Carrie, 2 votes Cole. Cole, we're tied again. That's 3 votes Cole, 3 votes Carrie.
What is going on?
Cole, that's 4
Oh my
votes
gosh.
Cole, 3 votes Carrie, 1 vote left. Ninth person voted out and the second member of our jury, Cole. That's 5, that's
Dude.
enough. I need you to bring me your torch.
That'll get your heart pounding.
I'm really sorry, Cole.
No, it's okay.
I'm really sorry that happened.
Yeah, they got me good. Cole, I just want to say I'm really sorry. That was a pretty cool blindside.
Cole, the job is spoken. Time for you to go.
Excited? Insane.
Survivor is truly a game like no other. 1 minute you're on the top, the next, blindsided. Grab your torches back to camp. Good night.
We need to talk when we get back. Alright then.
That was probably one of the most shocking blindsides I've ever seen. I did not expect to get voted out, and I never thought that it was even gonna happen. I thought I was making it to final tribal council, but I feel like Danny just got too impatient and he wanted to take that move against me. And I guess Wayne joined him as well. I wish everyone the best of luck.